Oh, look here, it's Uncle Bernie. Uncle Bernie's going to talk to us. He's going to tell us something important, I'm sure. Let's take a listen, and then afterwards we'll try to figure out what the hell's going on.
Get people nervous out there, but the future of this country and the future of the world, to a significant degree, rest upon whether young people in America will vote. The younger generation in our country today is the most progressive young generation I expect in the history of this country. You are a generation which has stood up against racism, against sexism, against homophobia, against xenophobia, against religious bigotry. So you are a generation that has to be very, very proud of. Something you do not have a right to be proud of. And that is your generation votes in much lower numbers than do older generations. And while those numbers are improving and have improved over the last couple of years, the truth is that if the younger generation, which by and large is an extremely progressive generation, if your generation voted at the same percentage rates as older people do, we would be in a position of transforming this country.
Oh, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Young people are some of the most progressive voters there are out there. Okay, I'll give you that. So who are they voting for? Do you see anybody who's progressive, anybody who even matches the sensibility of young people, who understands the future they don't have, the challenges that they face, that they're going to face long after the older generation who votes more are dead? So tell me why they're not voting. This is a huge problem in this country. It's almost like a scheme. You generate this voter apathy. You convince people who can challenge the power class that their vote doesn't really matter, and that apathy drives them away, and then that just opens the door. What's important to keep in mind is, even though your vote may not matter or it may not seem like it matters, you can't hold the door open for these people because it makes it way too easy and they can do way too much damage. You have the very least have to make them work for it. And making them work for it means helping to support candidates who are progressive, who have ideas like yours. And then here's the problem with it, and Bernie exemplifies this perfectly, because when the Democratic, when the run for the candidacy for president on the Democratic ticket, once that started to go, all I got was text messages: donate, donate, donate. Let's challenge the power class. Let's challenge the establishment. And you put that money in it, and then you just see the system is rigged against that. To the point where eventually even Bernie Sanders takes a knee, and he's like, I can't fight the establishment. I can't. I've got to work within them. Which means you end up giving up all of the ideas that you were supporting to begin with. And then that just reinforces this apathy that your vote doesn't matter because the people that you want to vote for can't even get there. They turn their backs on you. And then they have the nerve to ask for money to support a candidate that doesn't represent you. Admittedly, you're more progressive than they are. It doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't make any sense. Other than it's just meant to confuse people. It's meant to make them feel a way that causes them to act against their best interest. And your best interest is to vote. I would love to say that your best interest is to vote your conscience. Vote for the person that you believe in. Even if you know that that person isn't a popular candidate, and you know that the results of that will be that the most harmful candidate will win. That's extortion. That is extortion. So do you vote for your own self-interest, or do you vote to keep the worst fiend out of office? This is Politics in America, and Bernie, thanks for letting us know that that's the way it is, instead of the bullcrap that you just gave us.